Okay, welcome to another Tennishead review video. Today we are really excited to be trying out the new ASICS Solution Speed FF3. This is a brand new shoe. It's been completely redesigned by ASICS. You'll see it on television being worn by the likes of Alex de Minaur, who is having an incredibly good season so far. So obviously that's all down to the shoe.
You know, sometimes I think that they just can't make a shoe better, and here comes ASICS and makes it even better. So yeah, there's been a lot of attention to detail. It's a lot lighter, right? Light, quick, speed, it's what it's all about. They feel great. I'm very excited to be wearing it and show it off, because it's a very good shoe. It just shows what attention to detail ASICS always have with their product, and that's why they're the best.
I'm delighted to be joined by David and Sean. David and Sean are professional tennis players here in the UK, but obviously they travel a lot. We've got them together to try out the new shoe and tell us what they think.
Number one's comfort. Space as well. Yeah. Like, I don't want to feel like they're too tight or too narrow. I think, yeah, definitely those two, and stability. Like, I want to feel like my ankle's not gonna kind of, you know, move a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So Dave, did you have any sort of preconceptions of ASICS shoes, having never worn them before?
I'd heard good things about them. I mean, from the boys that I know that play with ASICS, they say it's the best shoe. But yeah, I mean, that's all I'd really heard, but I never tried, so.
And so when you first took the shoe out the box and tried it on, what was that initial feeling of the sort of the fit on your foot?
First of all, how light they are. I was quite surprised, because it's not often that you find a shoe that feels that light. And you know, in a tennis shoe, you normally find it in a running shoe or, you know, an athletic spike. So yeah, it's very light. But then the first feeling that you had when you put it on is how stable it is. And yeah, it just kind of hugs your foot very nicely. It's a bit, you know, it's quite narrow, which I like. Yeah, holds my foot perfectly. And then, you know, when I started to run around and use it, it was, yeah, it was great stability. I felt like I could move out the corners fast, and yeah, it was great.
They're definitely lighter, yeah, for sure. Like, I'd be interested to see, once we get moving at like full pace, what they're like. I could actually feel like I could slide in these a bit as well.
Okay, over to Sean. So Sean, tell us, you have worn ASICS before, or you do currently wear them, is that right?
Do currently wear them, yeah.
What do you wear at the moment?
So I wear the Novak shoes, the Court FF3. Okay.
So you've not tried the Solution Speed?
No.
Lighter shoe. What was your initial feeling then when you first tried this shoe on, having not worn the Solution Speed before? Initial feedback on the fit and the comfort and the movement? Yeah,
like David said, the first thing was how light it was. I think the Court FF is a slightly heavier shoe, whereas this one straight out is light. It's very maneuverable, feels really quick, but at the same time, it doesn't really feel like you lose that stability of the heavier shoe.
So then, when you started hitting balls, moving around the court, having not worn ASICS before, was there an immediate difference between your normal shoes? So you normally wear the Adidas
Barricades, yeah.
What was that sort of, when you started hitting, was there anything you thought, oh, this is different?
Yeah, I mean, it just felt like it gripped quite well out the corners. You know, I don't know if it was, you know, the weight of the shoe or if it was of the grip of, you know, of the sole, but I felt like it could be super quick out the corners, which for me is very important. But yeah, it is very grippy actually when I think back at it, and it's a good shoe for that, fast, grippy, and yeah, it's comfortable too.
Well, we could hear you squeaking around.
Yeah,
the court, so
yeah.
Obviously there was some,
yeah, it's a good sign you hear me before you see me.
Also, so some of the aspects of this new Solution Speed FF3 are to do with the flexibility. So the shoe has a split sole here, so not many shoes actually do this. In fact, ASICS are about the only brand that actually separates the sole, and that enables you, so when you move, it gives you more flexibility on the ground, especially when you're pushed out wide, which is the whole ethos behind the Solution Speed, is to enable you to move around the court fast and attack. Does that come across when you're actually playing? And be honest, do you feel that difference in flexibility?
I mean, yeah, I actually would. Like, and that's an honest review as someone, you know, I've never worn ASICS before, but you do feel that it's quite flexible but stable. It's quite a weird feeling compared to what I normally play with. So it's definitely one that I want to play with more. It's a good feeling.
I mean, as an exclusive, I've got a feeling that David actually is going to start wearing.
Yeah, I do like them. Yeah.
He's going to keep these shoes, even though if you zoom in here, okay, this is what happens when you're a top player and you slide around. You get this sort of stuff happening. But as you can see, if I zoom in onto this one, this shoe is designed for those who slide, because you've got the soft mesh at the top, but then on the part which actually touches the ground when you slide, you've got ASICS's design here to make them strong. Sean, so differences between the Court FF and the Solution Speed in terms of when you were moving around the court, hitting shots, going wide. You've talked about the weight. Was there anything else about the flexibility, how solid they felt on your foot?
Something interesting, I don't normally slide. I feel like these kind of gave me the ability to slide when I was on the move, because they are like so light, and normally I'm a bit apprehensive about doing that, but I feel like they at the same time gave me the kind of stability to do it. In other shoes I've felt like I can kind of go over my ankle a little bit, but these feel like they really kind of support you when you're moving quickly into the corners or, you know, reaching a tough shot. So
it's another exclusive. If you're the next person to play Sean, you better watch out, because he's going to be sliding all over the place.
Yeah, I think the design's awesome. I think they look really fresh. Yeah, I can't really fault the design, to be honest. Right.